Yo, what up, y'all? What up? Whoever's in the chat, hit up the comment section so I can know who's in here. CJ Kane, when you come in, I posted a link in the chat, so all you gotta do is click on it and we can get this thing started. What up, VT? How you doing? What up, Taz Haitian Kane? How you doing, man? What up, Kendrick? How you doing, boss? How's it going, Bob? Woo woo! Oh man. Yeah, right now I'm just waiting on CJ Canes to get in so we get the show started tonight. How y'all day been? All right, here we go. Ian, you in the building, boss?
Yo,
How your day been, man?
you see I'm chilling. It actually worked. I ain't think it gonna work.
Yeah, I told you. What all you gotta do is click that link. As long as you got StreamYard, you good. As long as your Google account's on StreamYard.
We saw about the camera. The phone sitting kind of sideways.
Oh, you good? You good? They ain't come to watch us for our pretty looks. Anyway, so we're gonna kick it off. We're gonna kick it off tonight. Little light. Talk about Manny Diaz. What's your expectation for him this upcoming season? So I'm gonna let you go ahead and give your intake.
My expectations. I don't have any really, other than that. Hopefully, he don't show favoritism. He actually developed the players, and he really disciplined the players that need to be disciplined. If he can show that instead of doing all that car sales talking, then after that, I'll be good. So this season gonna be like a show me season.
Yeah, Bob said, "What do we think of Funny Man? Who's Funny Man? Is he talking about Manny?
Yeah, probably gotta be. Yeah, he sure is funny because he be lying a lot.
Yeah, Manny. Nah, Manny. I think this season, Manny. I don't know. Manny got some naysayers that he got to shut up. What up, Turn? How you doing, man? Turn Tally in the chat.
What up, Turk?
So yeah, like I said, with Manny, I think Manny just gonna sit back this season and watch Reed Lashley do the offense. Then I think he gonna allow the defensive coordinator to do his job until he has to step in. But other than that, I think that's Manny's role for this season. And pray at the end of the season, we got a good amount of wins so he don't get fired or people be gunning for his head.
I mean, I hope Manny go ahead and let Red Lashley do his thing, but at the same time, I don't think so. He's too much like a control freak. He want to control everything and make sure it runs the way that he want to run. Hopefully, if he do it that way, let Red Lashley do it, then they will have a good season. But other than that, he gonna have the same way as Willie Taggart. He's gonna be losing the same amount of games or close to the amount of same game. He got to win 10 games. He got to win 10.
Yeah, like Turnt was saying, he think Manny out of there if he don't win. I think it was what 8 or 9 games. They think Manny gonna be the next Willie Taggart.
Yeah, he is, because if you think about it, Florida State, when Willie Taggart was at Florida State, the first season, Willie Taggart did not take them to a bowl game. They didn't even make it to a bowl game. So Willie Taggart got a new office coordinator and all that other stuff and whatnot. Manny doing the same thing, but he getting more talented players. But it's the same role. If you look at it, it's the same exact role as Willie Taggart. Same way. Just more talented players.
Now he say Funny Man is the Bama YouTuber that 3 dozen the protests in Birmingham, Alabama. Okay,
Oh.
I'm gonna have to look up Funny Maine. I actually never heard of him. But then
Me
again, I
either.
don't really look up Alabama that much. So yeah, I'll have to check him out. I'll have to see what he about. But yeah, back to Manny though. So let's say Manny win 8 games this season. You think he still got a job next season?
Out the door.
You
Out the
think,
door.
I don't know.
Out the door.
I don't think they will fire
Out the damn out the damn door. He gotta go. Because of the fact is that you go how can you sit there? Don't get wrong, people say, how do we know Alonzo Highsmith would have been a good chief of staff or whatnot? The man got years of building teams. He built that Browns team with all the star players. Now he can't help that the coach don't know how to coach.
Okay. I said Manny gonna win, bro. We had no damn OC and quarterback or kicker last year. Yeah, you're definitely right. What up, Dade County Elite? How you doing, boss? Yeah, but
Is mine free?
huh?
It looked like my screen froze.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
frozen a little bit. They can still hear you though. I can still hear you.
But yeah, man, he gotta win 10 or better. Ain't no way around that.
Yeah, I give him 9. I don't like I said. I don't think they're gonna fire him for if he win 9 games, but 10 or better would be what we looking for. Should I ain't looking for 10. I'm looking for 12. But 10,
Yeah.
10 will be good in my book.
I just say 10.
No,
Go ahead.
you go ahead.
No, I would say 10 be the minimum to me. 10 be the minimum. Just because how he went about the chief of staff thing and all that, 10 be the minimum. He got his coaches in there. Now he got the type of players he wanted. So yeah, 10 be the minimum.
Yeah. Orange or green blood. How you doing, fam? It's a fact though. Give me 12. Yeah, like I said,
Yeah.
that's what we want, man. We want 12, but if we can't get it, if we get 11, 10 in that range, I'll be happy with it. Long as we don't mess around and lose to like you said earlier in the chat, no UAB, no Wagner, and no who else that was? Who else we got? Um, or Temple. Definitely can't lose a Temple. You still here? Oh damn. Let me put the link back in there so you can get back in there. You must got a bad connection. But if Manny were to lose, if let's say Manny only win 8 games this season, y'all think that they're gonna get rid of him?
Let me try to get this.
Because I don't think they would get rid of him because the fact that last season he won 6 games. And this season, if he were to win 8 or more, I think they'll be looking at him like he's making an improvement. He's going up instead of going down. Yeah, you still got a bad connection. Yes, it depends on who we lose to. Right. Because if we go out there and lose to a UAB, Temple, or Wagner, then
Word now.
it's just a trend that man is setting, especially with us losing to FIU last season. That'll be a real bad look.
Yeah, there we go. Let's go. Dang.
Hold on, let me remove the other one. There you go. Now I can see, but I can't hear you. Hold on. Yeah, we can. I can't hear you at all. Um,
Hello.
yeah, yeah, still can't hear you. Um,
What about
hold
now?
on, you gonna have to rejoin. Oh, okay, there you go.
You hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Yeah,
All right, I had two. I don't know. It ran two yard stream yard things on it. I don't know why. Woo! It hot hell out
I
today.
really want to see some guys go pro from breaking some records in the this off season. Score 30 points a game, or yeah, I think we'll break. I think it's a lot of records that can be broken. Because I mean, even half of the records that we got right now, De'Aaron King already broke half of them at Houston by himself, and he didn't even play 12 games. Uncle Lou in the building. What the hell? What the hell y'all staring at? Say something. Nah, we having some technical difficulties over here, Lou.
It's real
Yeah,
minor.
right now we talking about Manny Diaz. And speaking of Manny Diaz, what's your thoughts on him bringing in Ed Reed, and what you think of what you think Ed real role's gonna be? Because right now it seems like he just not even really there.
Yeah, well, yeah, he ain't really there, but he just the face, like just to shut everybody up because everybody really wanted Alonzo Highsmith. So if they give him a Hall of Famer like Ed Reed, we ain't got too much to complain about. We're gonna think everything fixed. But Ed Reed clearly said he can't fire nobody, can't make no decision. He said what he can and can't do. So basically, he's just a face. He's just
Yeah,
like a bulletin board. That's it.
yeah.
He
During that
can't do
press
nothing.
conference, when he said that basically he can't coach players, he can't be out there on the field coaching and all that stuff. He's just like a mentor and all that. And then on top of
Yeah.
that, he said half the time he won't even be there. So I'm like, wait, what?
What's the point?
It's like a
What's
vacation
the point?
job or something.
Hey, that's all it is. Just like go to the golf range, just go play when you feel like it.
Yeah, I think what Manny did was since he shut down the whole Alonzo Highsmith thing, he'll bring in Ed Reed to, stop all the fans from going crazy about it, saying how bad the season was last season, and he won't expect he won't accept any help because he think Highsmith was gonna come in and just probably get him up out of there.
Yeah, he was gonna fire Manning. That was probably like one of the things he was gonna try to do. We get rid of Manning. If not Manning, he was gonna get rid of Blake Baker.
Yeah, that's definitely. I mean, but when you look at it though, Blake said he was on board with bringing him in, but it would just come down to Manny.
Mm, I get both of them out though.
Yeah,
Bottom
they
of clean
kind of.
house.
I definitely agree with that. I'd definitely rather have Ed Reed than not have him at all. Because I mean, like I said in one of my previous videos about Ed Reed, having a dude like Ed Reed, you know, on your list or whatever this and that, when recruits see it, when players see it, it's a plus for Miami. Because a lot of us guys, we grew up watching them. A lot of those kids that's coming out of
Yeah.
high school, they grew up watching them, so they know what they getting, and a lot of them want to be like him.
I mean, he good. It's good to have Ed Reed for recruiting purposes. I mean, I ain't gonna lie about that. But as far as like if he give his uh, opinion about something, I don't really think Manny Diaz is gonna really value. He gonna value it, but he ain't gonna really use it. Like he gonna be like, "Yeah, you right, you right." The next thing you know, he'll go over there. I want to. I want to listen to that shit. I'm gonna go do what I want to do. That's how you gonna think. How many is? He's a control freak. We seen it. He control freak.
What do you mean? What do you mean by he a control freak?
Well, he want like with Eno. He had Enos right.
Mm-hmm.
And Enos didn't want Jaron Williams. You know, everybody, you could tell Enos didn't want Jaron Williams to be the starting quarterback. Come on, he wanted Perry to be the starting quarterback because he opened that playbook open for on the coast of Perry. But Manny Diaz wanted Jaron Williams to be the starting quarterback, so he forced his hand for that, and he wanted to do more runs. Manny wanted to do a whole bunch of stuff that Enos didn't really agree with. That's why it really looked shitty on the field. That's why everything didn't run smooth. That's why the plays got there late. Cause Manny was like, "Hey, you need to throw the ball," but Enos like, "No, we're gonna run it." You know what I'm saying? Like it was a difference. Just like how Manny Diaz was with Mark Rick.
Yeah, I mean Manny with Mark Ricks. I think did Mark Ricks even it had any input on Manny's defense? Because
As far as defense,
I
no,
think
not at all.
he ran it,
Uh-uh. I
but
don't think
Manny,
so.
but in my eyes, Manny's a defensive guy. I don't think Manny know a lick of offense. So I mean,
No,
got
not
a
at all.
offensive, coordinator. I think he would just sit back and let him, run the thing, whatever. But I think with this season, I think he has no choice because if he don't let Reed Lashley run his offense and then we look terrible, he might not have a job. So I don't think he really have a choice this season.
That's why I said this season gonna be like a wait and see season. Just see what all plays out to be because we can sit here and guess and assume all we want to, but at the end of the day, we just gotta wait and see. With all this coronavirus stuff pushing stuff back, we really can't really get a good idea right now.
Yeah, speaking of coronavirus, they started practice now. Now
Yeah,
it's not regular practice, it's voluntarily. Basically, if you want to do it, you do it. If you don't, you don't. They
yeah.
ain't Manny and them, the coaches and none of them, they can't be out there. So it ain't like, hey, they taking a list of who's out there or whatever, and then when the season come around, it'll impact. But I'm pretty sure, they'll know who out there. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. And I see that I know I said I didn't want to talk about future quarterbacks and stuff. I see they got another quarterback coming in the future. I was like, why we keep talking about these future quarterbacks? Let's worry about what we got in this locker room. Let's worry about what we got now. Because
You
at
talking
the end
about
of
the
the day,
commit?
at huh?
You talking about the new commit? I think his name Jacoby.
Some Garcia, something like that.
Yeah, we
I don't
got
know.
him.
It's so
He committed, I think, today, last night, yesterday, one of them.
yeah. I'm like, we can sit there and say they commit now, but when the time comes, is it still gonna be the same when they get there? Let's not worry about that. Let's worry about what we got now. Cause we got Derek King, we got the Coast Pair. I ain't even gonna call Tate Martell a real quarterback. Then we got Van Dyke, and then we got Matacho and the rest of them. Let's worry about the quarterback we got now and develop them. Develop this locker room. Let's see what we can work with them first. See if Manny can get this team on board on learning, plays, developing, focusing. It ain't always about party. You can party after you win the game. But if you gonna party when you win. Don't party when you're losing.
$10 donation from Mike Williams. Mike Williams, thank you for the donation. Really appreciate that. Orange and Green Blood said the only thing that ran smooth was the ink on was the ink on Eno's unlaminated play sheet.
Yeah.
That was embarrassing, man. Rain pouring down. This guy trying to cover up his sheet, the ink running off.
Now you know he printed it off before the game started.
Oh man, not Jake Garcia. We had not a quarterback. We had a receiver that committed yesterday. It was a receiver named
Oh
Jacoby.
yeah, yeah.
I think he's from
Yeah, we'll just wait.
Harmony.
What year is he? 2023 or something? What is he?
2000. I think it's 2021. He a 4 star,
21?
4 star
Oh.
receiver.
Well, we'll just wait and see if that really gonna happen next year. Cause it ain't right now.
Yo, y'all comment in the chat. What's the most realistic prediction for our record this season? Let me see what everybody else is thinking. He said Garcia is still committed to USC. Yeah, yeah, Jeff Garcia. Yeah, he did. I seen that we was going after him. I think they trying to flip him from USC, but
Yeah.
I don't know how that's gonna work. Lakers all day in the building. What up, Lakers all day? From Alabama, we need him. He said there's a 6'6" wide receiver that transferred from Alabama. Yeah, we need him. Oh man, we got a we got a Seminole in the building. He talking about we going 5-7.
Oh Lord.
He lost his mind. So we gonna beat Florida.
Oh man.
So we're gonna beat Florida State and who else? Rose.
Please don't get me started on Florida State. Please don't get me started on Florida State.
And
Y'all just y'all little brother just sit down. Don't even say that. Just sit down, little brother. Don't even say that.
see, orange and green blood say 12-0 realistically.
Ooh, boy, you shooting the gun on that one, buddy. We still got North Carolina. There ain't no pushover. There ain't no pushover. I don't care what nobody say. North Carolina is definitely not no pushover. Matt Brown don't play.
I think we could definitely beat North Carolina. I think it's gonna be a dogfight, but it'll
Yeah.
definitely we could definitely beat them. We could beat everybody on our schedule, man. But it just when it comes time to it, execution. That's all it is.
Exactly.
We
No,
can talk about all the talent we got compared to the rest of the world, but if we don't execute, then it don't make no difference how much talent you got.
no, not at all. That why I say it's a wait and see season. I can really determine how the team gonna go about the fourth, maybe fifth game. I can really determine how it's gonna go. Cause the first two games we got what Wagner and UAB, Wagner UAB. I know Michigan State. Yeah, about Michigan State, and then who after Michigan State? You said
Michigan.
8-4.
Yeah, he say honestly, I say 8-4, but he's a Florida State fan.
Yeah, I see no blooded. Hey, what's your record gonna be? No blooded. What Florida State record gonna be then? Y'all gonna undefeated?
Yeah, we hold on. Nah, Temple is the first game we play. We
Okay,
play
Temple. Yeah, that's
Temple,
the
then
game
we
I was
play
missing out.
Wagner, then we play UAB, and then we
See,
play Michigan State at Michigan State.
and then Temple.
What up, Nick? How you doing, boss?
Yeah, we'll know by the first division game.
What up,
I mean
John?
conference game. What's up, everybody in chat? I can't see who's in here, but what's up, everybody in chat?
Yeah, man. Like I said, if you're just joining us, what you think our record is gonna be like right now? Just looking at what we got, no practices or nothing. Looking at the schedule and everything, what y'all think Miami record would be realistically if you just joined?
So you say T, you say it's gonna be like a 9-win season? You think it's gonna be a 9-win season?
Who me?
Yeah.
I ain't looking for 9. I'm looking for 12. I'm looking for
Okay,
12, but
okay,
realistically, 10 or better. It has to be 10 or better.
okay. I would have to say, mm,
Lakers all day say his favorite player is Bubba Bolden.
yeah.
Yeah, he's
He
good.
showed he until he got injured celebrating.
Oh man, don't even get me with that. Don't even
I was
get
like,
me with that.
I was tripping. Hey yo, I was tripping when I see him get injured from celebrating. I was like, yo, you
You
need some milk.
How much of a difference you think he would have made in them last couple games?
Oh, he would have made a big difference because he was doing his thing now. I ain't even gonna lie. He was definitely doing his thing in them games he played in. But he need to drink some milk. Them balls need to get strong or something.
Hold on, Nick say 11-1. Who you think that one loss would be, Nick?
I think North Carolina.
Yeah, probably North Carolina.
That's
Can't
what I'm thinking, North Carolina.
can't be Florida State.
Hell no, it ain't Florida State.
Oh,
Florida
man.
State can't.
Three
Florida right now. Hey, look, Florida State have top. They still have some top 5-star players on their team and still lost us these years. Ain't no way.
Man, if you ask a Florida State fan, they gonna beat us this season.
With what quarterback?
That's what they
What
say.
offensive line?
They think their defense is gonna be better than ours too.
Child, please. Ain't no way.
Auntie in the building. That's turned Tally Auntie.
Straight up.
He said I'm ragging on her team. Nah, we ain't ragging on you. No, Rose came in here saying we're going 5-7, so we had to get on them real quick. We had to get on
Yeah.
stay real quick. Man, y'all on a 3-game win streak and think y'all did something. Nah, we know 3 games ain't enough because y'all went on 7, so we gotta do way more than 3.
We
We
gotta do
hope
5 times better.
we hoping we catch up with that 7 and then probably take it to an 8 or so. But with Florida State and Miami, you'll never know what's gonna happen.
You ain't lying.
Yeah, they'll go back and forth, and then whoever they predict to win half the time don't.
I think this season we will definitely beat them, but like I say, under the new coach they got now, probably second season, it's gonna be really close. Second
Nah,
or third season.
I troll Florida State a lot, but if we beat them, I don't think it's gonna be no blowout or nothing. I think it will be 7 points or less. The most
Yeah,
probably 10. The most probably is 10.
yeah. Now, if Willa Tag would have been there one more season, it might have been a blowout. It might have been a blowout.
Auntie say she hate the Gators. That's her rival. Yeah, y'all play them. Y'all play them every year, man. I wish we played them every year.
But what say that? I don't got no respect for Florida Gators. I won't even talk about them. They irrelevant.
You said the Alabama transfer name is Tyler Sherver.
Yeah, I see he went in transfer portal.
I gotta look him up. I'm gonna be wide right for. Yeah, I gotta look that guy up, man. Because I mean, with wide receivers at that height, that's one in a dozen.
And don't look just at the highlights. Look at the whole game film. That'll
Yeah,
tell you if he consistent or not, man. Because a lot of people look at these highlights like with. I know everybody love Derek King. I get it. He got all this hype or whatever, but the talent different from what was it? What country he came from?
he came from. I think it was the AAC. Was it the
You're
AAC?
right, something like that. And when he said when he got to our university, he started practicing
Appreciate that.
without.
I really appreciate that. Thank you, Auntie. Yeah,
But
but
yeah,
Derek
we
King. I mean, like I said, he looked pretty good in them highlights. I did take some time out to watch some of them full games and stuff. So it'll just it'll just come down to see how he execute at Miami with the kind of talent that Miami got versus what Houston had. But right now we can only hope for the best because at this moment he is quarterback.
yeah he QB1. He definitely QB1. I ain't gonna argue that fact. But like I said, watching them games, man. When I see him play, when he played Tulane, Tulane quarterback, he threw and delivered the ball way better, and he know when to run and everything. But when Derek King did, he got shut down sometime. Especially when he played Oklahoma. Oh my God, Oklahoma shut him down.
Yeah, I saw that. But Oklahoma defense was on a whole different level than Houston a whole. Because when it comes down to it, Oklahoma always get the better recruits, the better players. So they players is on a different level than the rest of the conference that Houston will play against.
Yeah, because they part of the Power Five conference.
So hopefully,
Um,
hopefully he took that Oklahoma game and look at it as, hey, this is what I'm expecting to play against all the time when I'm in the
exactly.
ACC, because that's the level of talent that they will have. Hey Melissa, how you doing? Thank you for
Because
joining.
what's called Derek King said when he got our practices, he said everybody is fast just like him or even faster.
Oh,
So that
fast.
right there,
What up, Pat? How you doing, boss?
The whole thing froze. T2, I think it on froze.
Yeah, you froze up again. Oh, you
Right,
back? You back?
right. I don't know what's going on. I mean,
Uh,
I live in Georgia, so I ain't no telling what's going on with the weather. It's hot right now in this area, but I don't know if it's
yeah, he
storm
said
coming.
Lincoln Riley spoke highly of Derek King.
Yeah, that who you wanted to come now.
Yeah, Melissa May is an Alabama fan. She good. She good. She good people. So I like Melissa. Melissa, my YouTube wife.
Oh,
You say my dog got that Boost mobile Wi-Fi. Pat trying to get at you, man.
oh man. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I got an Android. It's a Galaxy. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, but anyways, back to Manny though. So everybody expecting from what I was reading in the chat, everybody expecting to see maybe nine and above. The only person I see that put 8 and 4 was Rose, and he's a Florida State fan.
See,
So he can't really evaluate Miami's team like we would. Jason in the building. How you doing, Jason?
I was just like to see if he gonna actually go through.
That's in Indian time. That's up there in Jupiter, right? Jason. I'll be up there a lot.
I'll be at West Palm Beach.
Yeah, BT say we will be beating Alabama in 2021. Should be interesting, man. Should be interesting.
Yeah,
I
I'm
want
really.
I want to see our recruiting class. I want to see how our player develop now before I even get into that whole future and Alabama and stuff like that. Is John? She said Florida State fans don't count. Yeah, but I think 10 wins are better. I think 10 wins are better. Looking at this season, like I said, I'm pushing for 12-0. Hopefully, hopefully we can get the Clemson and by some odd reason beat them, because like everybody that I know, even all the Miami fans are saying that we could get through everything else, but we probably gonna lose to Clemson.
I don't think so. I don't think if we can go to the AC championship, I think we give Clemson a run for their money and maybe escape with a field goal or something like that. Because Clemson ain't the same Clemson as before now.
I hope not.
No, for real. So if you look at, like I was telling you, because we talked off L. And you remember I told you Georgia Tech, when I know Georgia Tech lost to Clemson, but Trevor Lawrence was still throwing them wild balls, and he got picked off 3 times in the first quarter. So
Yeah,
if you get picked off by Georgia Tech that just got a new head coach in the first quarter, that means your quarterback he wild at throwing. He ain't that he ain't cautious when he throw, but at the same time he'll throw them wild balls. We can pick them off and we play them in the championship, and we could turn into points because we actually got a quarterback. Well, we got two of them, but got an extra quarterback. Now we got a field goal kicker.
yeah.
So you
It's
never know.
it's funny that we got that kicker because he ultimately was one of the reasons we lost to FIU.
Exactly. Exactly. FIU and Florida Gators and the other one.
Yeah, I think if we had a kicker, it would have made a difference. But I mean, play calling was still ridiculous.
Yeah, it was very poor. I definitely agree on that. It was very poor.
So other than North Carolina, Virginia Tech, and maybe Florida State, those are three teams that we possibly could lose to. Not saying we're gonna, but who else on that list you think we shouldn't really sleep on? I mean, none of them we shouldn't sleep on, but who
No,
would
not a
be a point?
not a
Who would
soul.
be a point?
Hey, I'll put it like this: if uh, Manny goes through the same regression that he did on his first season, shit, I'd be scared we lose a Wagner or Temple or something like that either. Because I mean, that was just horrible last season. But I can't say that because we got Red Lashley on offense coordinator now, so we will be scoring points on offense more. But I had to say, besides North Carolina, I don't think we're gonna lose no team other than North Carolina. That's it, really.
Yeah, VT say
Why is my phone doing that?
Georgia Tech. And Rose No Blood say don't sleep on Florida State. Trust me,
Hey,
bro.
tell him.
I ain't sleeping on
Hey,
Florida State. I know
hey,
I beat them.
I ain't gonna lie to you, T2Y. I'm I'm sleeping on them. I'm sleeping on hard.
All right, so why are you sleeping on Florida State? What you look at them and see that they lacking?
Man, that first of all, I'm still trying to figure out who their quarterback gonna be. That's number one. Two, that offensive line. Mm-mm. That defense really, I mean, they okay, but they ain't showed me that last season either. They really look at it, they really didn't show too much either. So now they got a new head coach. Now they got some new players. It's gonna take time for everybody to gel. It's gonna be even worse. So I'm sleeping
Hold on,
hard.
I'm freezing up.
Yeah, you
Nah.
was freezing for a
Oh, okay.
second, but you back. You been back.
Okay. Michigan State on the road. Don't sleep on Florida State. Georgia Tech. Mm,
Yeah, yeah. Hey, you know what?
usual
To be
suspect.
honest with to be honest with you, Georgia Tech. Yeah, I can kind of see that because of the fact that now they got their tight ends. And they actually got more people on scholarship. Because you remember last season they had no tight ends. They were playing walk ons. So now they got some players now that's on scholarship. So I mean, they could be a little competition now for real.
Mm, they say nap time FSU.
Exactly.
I think it between fan base, Florida State, they sleeping on us, and we sleeping on them too. But I think they evaluate their talent, and we evaluate our talent like differently. But at the end of the day, I wouldn't expect Florida State fans to think that we're gonna beat them. I mean that's a rivalry that's not gonna end.
Never,
I wouldn't
never.
want them. I wouldn't want them to think that either. You know,
Yeah.
I like it when we clash.
Oh, I don't know that whole thing. That's never going nowhere. Florida State, Miami, they still show them games on ESPN from the past. That's not going nowhere. That's probably like one of the greatest rivalries ever in history. Period.
Rose said defense is loaded with talent. With all those talents transferring in, FSU O line can't be no worse than last year. Hell, Miami O line about the same. Yeah,
Hold on, wait. Hold on, wait. Nah, I ain't gonna take that either. 'Cause I'm gonna tell you like this. Enos and them wanted to start Zion at that damn left tackle. Okay, they know that boy too little to play over there on that left tackle too early. They play him too early. They started that boy too early. Then they should have went ahead and went ahead and had Enos develop an offensive lineman, or managed to develop an offensive lineman more. But Zion was the main part. That was the reason why we looked that bad, especially with Jared Williams at quarterback.
yeah. Rose VT say we're gonna beat the brakes off them this year, and
Yeah.
John Shield say, "Are we getting Jared?" Nah, our the Jared situation is 50-50. Right now, they saying he weighing his option between Miami and Baylor. Miami and Baylor. So whoever
Oh,
he
he coming to the U.
because his high school coach is at Baylor right now. Okay, good. Go close the door. The kids just came home.
He
Trouble will
coming to the U.
Yeah, they say Trouble will be the quarterback, but might be Blackman. If Blackman start, we're gonna beat we're gonna
But
beat
we
the
gonna drag him. I try to take that. I try to tell you that we gonna drag Florida State. I'm saying like we gonna drag Florida State.
Yeah, I definitely think so too. Hold on, y'all. Give me 1 second. Close that door. Rose say he taking cash out bets for Florida State, Mike.
Oh,
How you doing, Freakazoid, man? I ain't heard from you in a long time.
I need to pick it up the phone. It's $1. It's too heavy.
Okay, I'll get it. But
They're hungry now.
I'm
Just
not
ask them
putting.
for 1 minute.
Chop it up with them for a minute, man. I gotta run outside real quick. It'll be like less than a minute.
Uh,
Uh,
what's up? Hold on, froze. Can y'all hear me? I can't really see it right now. But anyway, I think that we gonna have a good season against Florida State. If we don't win any other game, I want to win Florida State, and we're gonna beat them. I can't really see the comments at all. Man, he left me on there. Yeah, Manny Diaz. One thing I gotta tell y'all about this whole thing with all these recruits that we got coming in and starting and not starting that we got to develop is that they got to sit there and really focus on it because if they do like Jared Williams and come in and party and stuff like that, we ain't gonna have no real focus on real good games. We're gonna end up losing a lot of games. But as far as Florida State, I don't like. I'm just talk about Florida State. I'm sorry, y'all. Rose and all y'all. I think I talk about Florida State. Y'all just ain't gonna win against us. I'm gonna tell y'all right now. Florida State will not win against us. I can't see the comments at all. I'm just gonna let y'all know that. I wish I could, but I can't see the comments. But I think if I had to guess on about the record though, it had to be we'll win about 10 minimum, 10 or 11. I can't see no comment, bro. It sucks. I can't see the comment. Let's see. Can't see the comment. I want to see. I want to read y'all comments, but I can't read them on this thing. I'll wait till T2Y get back because I can't see nothing. I ain't a good host because I can't see nothing. Mm, 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 mm. Hey T, I can't read nothing. I can't see nothing. So I'm just sitting here talking like I'm crazy or something. But
Freakazoid say Miami gonna be dead last in the conference, 3-9. Nah,
I doubt, I doubt that.
yeah, he trolling.
I doubt. Yeah, it gotta be.
And Rose confirming it, saying he could see that happening.
Wow. But y'all didn't go to the bowl game with a tackle his first season. Yeah, I did. What had happened? They ain't happened since no at
SEC
19.
dog in the building. How you doing, boss?
I got bit by a damn mosquito. Hey T2. I want to dress them Georgia Bulldogs though. I'm sorry, I gotta talk about it.
He said Kane's got better defense, quarterback, running back, and special team than the nose. Definitely. I don't see how they expect to just get this new head coach Norvell and expect to just the whole program just turned around automatically.
I think he run the same kind of offense as Red Lashley.
Yep, they are.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think he running up tempo because that's what Florida State running away from because they had an up
Okay.
tempo, but you got to look at who they had an up tempo with. They had it with Willie Tackle.
Yeah. It wasn't working out too well.
He's Rose say, what part of Georgia is you from?
A small little town called Americus, C-U-S, not C-A-S, C-U-S. It's by Albany, Georgia, like north of Albany, Georgia, in the
Okay.
South Georgia.
Hold on, let me get the light set up.
But all my family down there in West Palm Beach though.
Yeah, that's where I'm at.
I got a cousin that stay off of Lantana, 103 Boulevard, all of it.
I used to live on Lantana.
A word.
Yeah,
My uncle used to live on Lantana. Man, he used to go there all the time. But he stay off of Hopalux now.
yeah. I'm in them areas all day, every day.
Damn. So, damn.
Kane Millie say he live in Albany, Georgia.
Oh, word. Stop playing. Stop playing. I'll be on that bit every time. I'll be down there all the time. I go to the club down there. I'll be all later watching it. But yeah, I used to be down there all the time, man. You know, I used to live right off of Gillianville Road, right across the street from Dart. I used to go to Dart College. So did. Well, I went to Alabama State first in 2008. Then I transferred to Dart in 2009
Yeah, they all saying we should go after that wide receiver from Georgia from Alabama though.
because he tall. He
Yeah,
tall. So like, yeah, yeah. But we had a tall wide receiver. Lawrence Cage would have had Butterfingers. I
yeah.
don't know.
We should have utilized Lawrence a little bit better than we did though.
But how could we if he keep dropping the ball?
I don't know. I think I think when he went to Georgia, he showed a whole different side because he weren't dropping them at Georgia.
Yeah, because of the fact is that no matter what he did down when we playing, that he was gonna play anyway. He was gonna start anyway.
Yeah, the competition for him at Georgia was a little bit more steep.
Yeah, and what's called didn't play that. He like if you ain't do good, he yank you out that field.
Yeah, all day, Lakers all day. I'm definitely gonna look him up.
I'm gonna check him out too. I'm gonna see what you about.
VT say he in North Atlanta.
Oh yeah, I've been up there too. I've been up there too.
Dang, is all my Canes fan in Georgia?
Hey, see, AT. That's why I told you. I can tell you about University of Georgia, Georgia Tech. So his name Sergeant AR-10 was on here, and he was talking all that about that Duke or whatever. Hey, look, let me tell you something. Yeah, we had a bad season last season, but you can have all your little division, all your little conference championships, because when you got them conference and division championships, your SEC division was weak, and your conference was weak back then. When Alabama was on the ride, that when SC got all them deals. Remember that. Remember that. Because LSU was running too. Georgia wasn't doing too much with the championship. Still ain't. Choking like Atlanta Falcons. All day. Oh dang, I ain't mean to go off on Georgia Bulldog fan.
Georgia, I don't know. Georgia shouldn't even be worrying about Miami. They should be worrying about Alabama.
Let me tell you something. I go to the store, or if I go to Subway and they see the U on the side of my car, a Georgia fan be like, "Hey man, you need to take that bullshit off your car." I'll be like, "Dude, we ain't even in the same conference, bro. Like you tweaking."
It's funny because we haven't played Georgia since 1966. So I don't even know why they got so much hate from Miami.
I
Why?
have no idea. I think Mark Rick brought all that down to us. when he
Yeah,
came down.
it's a Mark Ricks thing.
They didn't want to see him succeed, so they made sure they watched the team that he had coached for to make sure they succeed.
I think Mark Ricks Mark when it comes to Georgia, Mark Ricks was a 10-win guy. I don't think he had it in him to go anything more than 10. I think that's why
No,
a lot of Georgia fans, when they got rid of him and they got Kirby Smart, they were way more happier with that.
my screen on froze again. This is crazy.
Yeah, you'll probably pop back in, but they can
Yeah.
still hear you. That's what
All
counts.
right. Yeah. But yeah, just like I've been watching Georgia about as long as I've been watching Miami. And I tell you, Georgia won them SC conference and division titles when the SC was really weak. I'm telling you, because no team was standing out like that other than at that point. Well, like 2007, LSU won the championship. Am I wrong or right? Les Miles, or was
What,
that Nick
what year?
Saban? Les Miles.
What year was that?
Was it 2007? LSU won the championship.
Yeah, 2007.
Okay, then that was Les Miles or Nick Saban.
I think it was
I want to say Les Miles
yeah, I think it was Les Miles.
because Nick Saban won the championship before then, right? Yeah, yeah, okay, yeah. So that was that was like LSU. It was at that time when Georgia won the titles, the conference and division. LSU was running things in a division in the West for a little hot minute until Alabama ran up on Nick Saban after Nick Saban done left the Dolphins to come to Alabama. So at that time, SEC was weak. You know what I'm saying? So Georgia had Mark Richt. You know what I'm saying? And he was drafted. He was not drafting. I'm thinking about NFL. He was recruiting top prospects and winning 10 seasons. But every game was a hot throw, like a heart throw. Like you don't know if they're gonna win that against a top team as out of conference. Like it came down to Aaron Murray throwing a Hail Mary down the field and getting lucky. You get what I'm saying? They was winning those type of games. It wasn't that they was just dominating. They was just, winning by the grace of God, and that's how they got them titles. It wasn't like they was just good. I mean, come on. And you still ain't won no natty because of the fact that y'all barely won them titles. Just keep it 400.
No, Orange and Green. Orange and Green said, I heard Mike Vick was going to coach at UGA. He's going to teach them dogs how to fight. Oh, God, man. Oh, that was a good one.
I'm done. I'm dead. I'm dead over that one though. I like that one.
He said, Freakazoid say Georgia offense will be more explosive in 2020. I agree with that, man. I think, I've been saying, I think this season, if anybody could win the championship, it's probably Georgia. But I think who will stand in their way is probably Ohio State.
Hold on. Not so fast.
Clemson too.
All right, not so fast. Don't forget about Auburn. Y'all sleep. Everybody, hey, let me tell you something. Everybody sleeping on Auburn. Everybody sleeping on Auburn.
I haven't been sleeping on Auburn.
I'll tell you. Hey,
I've been telling Georgia fans. I see they potential losses could be Florida, Alabama, Auburn. Them the only
yeah.
three I mentioned.
Let me tell you something. Auburn might go to the playoffs because I ain't trying to boost Cam Newton brother up a name, but Cam Newton brother transferred over to Auburn this season, right?
Yeah, I heard.
And Buddy can throw. He throw way better than Cam.
Speaking of Cam Newton, a lot of people don't know that Cam Newton was a backup quarterback to Tim Tebow.
Yep, sure was.
Transferred over to Auburn and went and won the national championship.
Yep. But he got kicked out the team because he allegedly stole a bag or something.
Laptop
Or something like that.
Yeah, when they came looking for it, I think he tried to throw it out the window or something. Yeah, but that was crazy, man. But I mean, Florida had good quarterbacks, but I guess they just didn't know their potential. I mean, it's kind of like Georgia when it came down to Fields, because look what they let him go. They kept Jake, and then he went to Ohio State and did great. But Georgia back into that same particular scenario right now because with Georgia they got like three with JT Daniels just coming in. They got like three quarterbacks, and any one of them could be the potential starter. So they back in that jam, which I don't know who they gonna pick. They went after JT Daniels, so I don't know. And they got the guy from Wake Forest. I don't know what happened. I think he out of the link is in the chat. I think I think your internet went out or something.
Damn. Folks keep calling my
Yeah, a lot
phone.
of a lot oh, you got to put it
So when
on do not disturb.
I wasn't thinking about that.
Yeah, normally if I go on StreamYard with my phone, I normally put on do not disturb. 'Cause once the call come in and disconnect your stream or whatever. Georgia is choke state. 40 years guarantee you have weapons, but nah, I'm Georgia alumni. Nope. Yeah, but off of Georgia, back to these Canes, man. Can you hear me? I think he froze. But we can get off Georgia. Start breaking down Miami for the 2020 season. Yeah, he keep going in and out. I think his internet connection kind of bad.
You don't?
Mm-mm.
All right, I'm back. I'm back. My bad. That's it. That's it. I put it on the whatever it is. Ain't no more interruption. They probably say get out
All
there
right.
on chat. I'm gonna have it together next time. Ain't gonna be no
Somebody
interruption
said,
next time. I promise.
hold on. John said he was 27 when Georgia won their last natty. Dang. So John, you Ron, hold on, you about 67 then, about 40 years in. Dang. Dang, that's crazy, man.
I mean, I don't know, Georgia. I just get tired of hearing Georgia fans. Period. For what reason? I mean, seriously, man. Like I go anywhere in Ohio. They be like, man, why you wearing that? Why you wearing that for? You need to take that. You got some dirt on your shirt or something. You got something on your shirt. You need to take that shit off. I'm like, what? Take what off? I said, what you talking about? I said, buddy, we got 5 of these. How many y'all got? How many y'all got? I said, we got one in each decade. How many y'all got? They be like, they can't say nothing. They just walk off.
And that's the main argument I always have with any Georgia fan, especially AR10, because he keep coming for me with the loss to Duke and Georgia Tech and FIU and LA Tech. He keep coming for me
Man,
with those, but I'm like, you talking conference championships? I'm talking national championships. We on a whole different level.
it ain't just it ain't about just that. It's also about how strong was your conference when y'all won them division and conference championships. Ask them that.
I
How
always tell
strong
him
was it?
too. I always tell him too how I feel to win in 1980, and then watch my Hurricanes dominate the whole 80s.
Exactly.
Man,
Because he don't even know. I mean, he got to look at it like this. We got 80s, we got the 90s, and we still in 2000. We got one in 2001.
I know.
So we in every.
I know Georgia though. They got this. they got a O line. This dude is huge, man. I don't know how tall he is, but I seen some clips. I seen because Sergeant AR-10 had sent me some clips of him. This dude is huge. I mean, he blocked like two people on the line, and he's not like fat. He's like
Muscle.
he's muscle. He tall as hell, man. I'm like whoever gonna be quarterbacking, he gonna have a good line. Anyway, let's get off of Georgia because we ain't supposed to be talking about Georgia. Um,
I just had to say it because I just had to get that off my chest because I'm up here. I'm living in Georgia. I had to get that off my chest.
our wide receiving core. Who you think gonna have a breakout season?
Mm. I know. I was reading about what's his first? What's his name? Scott. What's his name? Scott. No, I don't think his last name was Scott. Well, I really hope that my mind just went blank right there when you asked me that question because that was a good question. I didn't even think about it.
I know we got Pope, we got Harley, D Wiggins, and we got a couple freshmen that probably gonna come in, but most of them probably gonna redshirt. Most of them are already redshirted.
Uh, I want Pope to shine between Pope and Wiggins. I
I
really
think
want.
I agree
Yeah,
with Mike on this one. I think Harley gonna be the guy. 'Cause I think they're gonna play Harley mostly in I think they're gonna play him mostly in the striker position.
yeah.
So he gonna get a lot of passes going his way. Not the I say striker. I mean they're gonna play him in the slot position. Yeah, he gonna be he gonna get a lot of passes coming his way. So he'll be able to make a break if he had that potential to make plays after the catch. Then he'll be great.
Well, if wasn't Pope wasn't Pope the one with the game speed though? He was the fastest in the game speed though.
Yeah, Pope got a lot of speed. But I didn't see much from Pope in the season last season.
Well, we had Dan Enos and Jerry Williams right then, so I can't really count. I can't chalk that one up for him. Me personally, I can't chalk it up for him on that one. I think Pope gonna shine this season on deep routes. Real believe that.
Jake Jake Bobby 305. What's good, man? He say he down in Miami. Shoot,
Yeah,
I'm in West Palm Beach. I be in Miami all the time though. Miami's like my second home, man. Miami, Fort Lauderdale, those areas. Boynton, I be in those areas all the time, voluntarily and involuntarily.
I love going to Bayside.
Say Princeton and Yale. Nah, ain't nobody worrying about Princeton and Yale.
Who?
You say Princeton and Yale don't have any black players. Is that true or he just trolling?
Well, I know Yale don't. I know Yale. Well, no, Yale had one. I think he was a running back or something like that. But that was like once. That was like some years ago. But he pretty accurate what he just said.
Dang, that's crazy.
Yeah. I watch. I told you I watch everybody, and yeah, he pretty accurate. He's not lying on that one.
Man, dang. Can you what their record be though?
Since they I forgot it. Are they in the no? I forgot what conference they in or division, but they're like in the D two division something like that. So it don't even matter. It's messed up, but it don't matter though.
That's one of those teams that if they beat your team, it's equivalent to like getting beat by FIU. They one of those kinds. Those are teams that you schedule as warm ups.
Well, I mean, I say they more like on a yeah. I would yeah. If I no
Oh, you say
yeah.
Miami got an 8 o'clock curfew right now. Dang, that's tough. I know I seen some videos on Facebook where they was doing protesting down there, especially in Naples. So I could see probably why the whole curfew thing. Yeah,
Yeah,
Mike said they Yale is Ivy League D2.
yeah, I believe you too. Something like that. It's like a Savannah State. Those Cookman thing. No, for real, it's like Savannah State with the Bethune Cookman thing, man. Because like you go to Bethune Cookman, so it's mostly blacks. You know what I'm saying? So same thing with BYU and stuff like that. But Bethune and them, they also have white kickers though, just like Alabama State.
Jake say what y'all think of Perry beating Alabama next season?
Ooh, my boy Perry, I'm with the five all day, baby. I'm with the five all day.
I think he should have. I think Perry should have started all season this season.
Yeah, most
I think
definitely.
I think
Ain't no question about
they gave
that.
him the wrong end of the stick.
He been getting them all in the stairs. He got them. Well, Mark Rick wanted to play musical chairs with him and Malik first. Then had his son coach the quarterbacks. Like, dude, your son ain't never coached nothing in his life. They're messing that man up.
Yeah, I think Miami slept on Perry for a long time, man. Even with the new guys coming in, they putting everybody up.
Hmm.
Even Tyler Van Dyke and everybody. But
Yeah, you play you.
I think right now quarterback one is Derrick King. Quarterback two is Perry. I
Of
think
course,
Perry. I think Perry, if he plays his cards right and he keep working the way he do, he should be starting next season. And then
you think
it'll be his job to lose, basically.
you ever played Madden 20?
Nah, like I said,
Oh, you ever play?
I haven't played
Oh, yeah,
Madden
that's right. Yeah, yeah.
16.
Well, anybody that's on the chat right now, you ever play Madden 20 QB1? You'll know what I'm talking about. I think that thing gonna happen the same way with Nicole Perry. Gonna take us to the chip all day and win it.
Man, John Shields say he been a Miami fan since he was 10, 57 years. Plus I graduated from the U. I bleed orange and green. That's what's up, man.
Yeah, I got it tatted on my arm.
Yeah, I actually got a tattoo appointment on the 20th. I'm getting right here. Well, you can't see it on my
Ooh,
forearm. I'm getting it right down my forearm.
yeah, I
Yeah,
don't like all that right there, all that pain.
yeah. Getting that on my forearm, and then if you look at my YouTube symbol, I'm gonna get that logo without the Nike, without the Nike behind it. I'm gonna get the logo on my other arm because a lot
That'd
of
be fine right there.
people look over my logo, but it's actually Goku from Dragon Ball Z, and he wearing a Miami Hurricane jersey and everything.
That'd be fine right there.
Yeah, it's funny because we got a lot of Georgia fans. It's funny that shirt that when I bought it, that
Yeah,
same symbol, that Nike symbol and the Goku and everything, at the
yeah.
bottom it say Kakarot Cager because they made that shirt after Lawrence Cager.
Oh, okay.
And then the next season he dipped and went to Georgia.
Georgia. Let me ask you this. I gotta ask you this though, T. How do you feel about this Nike Adidas uniform thing?
I think we should have stick with Nike. I think Adidas,
Yeah,
to be honest, I think Adidas is horrible.
me too.
Adidas come up with the worst jerseys every season. Our jerseys ain't even competing with half of the teams around the world.
Mm-mm. I felt like when they stripped us of that Orange Bowl, when they tore it down in 06, 07, when they tore that Orange Bowl down, they already took the soul from us. But then when they took the jersey, that just took the whole life away from us.
Yeah, 'cause them Nike jerseys, man.
They
That,
were good. They were real fun.
that was Miami in general. When you seen those jerseys, you already know that was Miami.
This dude trolling.
You seen them color scheme, you already knew it was Miami.
This dude here, great show, Pine Cone. Best of luck to y'all this year. Somebody needs to knock that. Yo, have you seen that thing on NMD? Damn, my bad. NMD TV did a video about Dabo Sweeney not speaking on the whole thing with the riot and stuff, and then come out to find one of the assistant coaches or whatever was calling the players the N word.
Oh wow. Yeah,
Yeah, and
I didn't hear that. I'm surprised.
yeah,
I'm
and
surprised that's not all over ESPN and everywhere.
yeah, it's NMDTV. He made a video about it. Y'all check it out because I was like, dang, and now that same coach that called him the N word is finally apologizing. I was like, dang, Dabo, you ain't want to do nothing to that man, like far as suspend him or anything. That's gonna make him lose some recruits.
Dang.
That's that,
Yeah, that's tough. I mean, if I was Dabo, that's a hard thing to admit too.
yeah,
That's a hard
but
thing
they,
to because a lot of
but
parents gonna look at it now like, I don't want you to go play for this dude. They racist up there.
yeah, and think about it, like that shows how much he is willing to sacrifice to win. Like he doesn't care as long as he wins. I mean, hey, if it floats your boat, that it floats your boat. But man, come on, you gotta have some pride in your players, man.
Yeah.
Some kind of pride.
Jake say Nike all day.
I
Yeah.
just think we just
You
need to
said
switch to Nike.
the recruits that Clemson might lose. You hope they come to Miami. Yeah, I hope so too. Because Clemson been getting a lot of 5-star dudes, especially out of the state of Florida. They
Yeah, man.
they've been wreaking havoc in Florida. They just been coming in here taking all the talent and then leaving the leftovers for everybody else. And a lot of those SEC schools they do that too. They come into Florida. They finally learned that the speed and talent in Florida is a lot different than the rest of the country.
That oh yeah, that wide receiver they had too. I forgot his name, but they say he his injury is gonna make him sit out the whole season. Like
Well,
you know,
Clemson,
yeah. Well, I forgot the wide receiver name, but they say he had supposed to have surgery or something like that, and he gonna be sick or something for the whole season, something like that. I don't think it's that. I think it's about the whole N word thing or whatever. They didn't come out. That didn't come out to after they've been discovered.
like Paterno and Sandusky up at Penn State, look the other way. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
man. When stuff like
pretty
that
much.
as a head coach, you got to address that right away. You can't sit back and let it go on and stuff. You got to address that right away. I mean, whether or not he on your coaching staff, he your friend or anything, those stuff could kill a whole program.
Yeah. That's what I said, man. Y'all watch how Clemson fall off. Watch how Clemson fall off.
Sure. Hey, I'm pretty sure I know a lot of teams in the ACC and other conference too, waiting for them to fall off.
Yeah. The only bad thing I would say about if they did fall off was that if we don't come to the point where we get to the playoffs or Florida State don't get to the point where they can get to the playoffs and stuff like that, we won't have nobody representing us. You know what I'm saying? Because we can't get in. We can't get in with one or two losses. We don't even get no love from the referee when we play in the games.
I mean, well, the only time we could have got in with one or two losses was back in '07. Not '07, back in 2017. We could have got in there. If we would have beat Clemson, we would have got in there.
Yeah. Well, I
Yeah.
don't know. They still don't. They still wouldn't. I don't believe they'll show us that love, though, because we the most hated team, in college football. Just be honest. Just
Yeah.
being honest, we the most hated team.
Thank you, Hurricane Millie, for the $2 donation. He's saying, I'm hoping they fall off. Yeah, we all, bro. All of us. Don't trust me. Not just the ACC teams, not just us, Florida State, and North Carolina, Virginia Tech, and all. We talking about SEC teams that they've been, wreaking havoc through recruiting, beating them, and
Right.
everything too. So, I mean, I know Alabama for a fact would love for Clemson to fall off. So they took two national championships from them.
And I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you that's the other team that's gonna fall off too.
Alabama.
Yep.
I don't know. As long as Nick Saban
Yep.
there and the mentality that he has and the coaching that he be doing, I don't know. I think a lot of players respect him because even when they do good, he find all the mistakes and try to correct it. And he produced a lot of NFL players right now too. So a lot of them kids gonna still go there.
Yeah, but they got two. This is the reason why I say is because the fact is that now they have so much talent on the team that players are transferring, leaving because it's too much talent. And nowadays, these players they don't want to sit there and wait no more. They don't want to really compete. So if you got a whole, you got okay, Toa Tagaloo and then his brother, and then somebody else, like Jalen Hurts, somebody gonna transfer.
Yeah, but when you look at it too, you kind of need that. If you have that kind of depth at your program, to where if this guy is considered a 5-star, if he leave, guess what? He getting replaced by another 5-star, and you got another 5-star behind him. That's the kind of depth that we need. Once we start winning again, a lot of kids gonna see that we could go to Miami, they winning, we got chances of winning national championships. The crowd is starting to come back. Because a lot of kids don't want to play in front of halfly nobody. They want them loud, packed stadiums and stuff. So if Miami start winning again, we'll be getting them 5-star recruits, and we'll have that depth like we used to. Players behind players at any given moment. This player could take your spot, that kind of thing. So all we got to do is keep winning, and we'll be right there on the same level as they is right now.
Yeah, but I would like for the team to be like all these 5-star players that don't sometimes paying out either. This is what
Yeah,
I'm saying. When I say they transfer out and they bring another 5-star, okay, we got to see what we working with that first year, his year. So if you got to see what he got to work with, then how we gonna know for sure that he gonna be that breakout player? You know what I'm saying? Because every 5-star don't pan out.
right. I
That's just
mean,
like it.
you just gotta be that one player that don't look at stars or anything like that. Go out there, fight, and work harder than everybody else.
Like we get some blue collar 3-stars, 2-stars, and then and we got a good development coach and staff. Then hey, you can have no stars, and then you can make a team that's different because you hungry for it. You want to prove folk wrong.
So we got Henry Lee in the building trying to be funny.
Hey,
He said, "Keep winning, start winning." Oh man, I think Henry Lee's a FSU fan. So I don't know why what he talking about. We in the same boat right now. But
exactly.
I think Miami is on a different level than Florida State is. We actually got better better talent. I think we got better coaches and everything too. So
Well, I'm gonna be realistic. I hope we got a better situation this season. I
yeah,
hope we do. You know, I mean, I know we got a good office. I know we got a great office coordinator because the way he came in and presented himself to the players and stuff like that, he said we want to earn y'all trust, just like vice versa. So I know he know what he talking about, what he doing. Now he knows I knew he didn't know what he was talking about or doing. So he really was just a position coach. I
he
mean, and then the head coach at Arkansas or whatever, but he really was just a good position coach. To be honest with you, you're like
he,
Manny. I believe man, huh?
Enos was just one of them guys that had a good resume, but never had nobody realized that he never called plays because everybody was too what it was starstruck that he was at Alabama.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. But he was just like I said, he probably was just a good position coach, like good quarterback coach, and that's it. Just like I feel like Manny Diaz is just a good defensive coordinator.
Yeah, man. Like I said, Manny. I don't know. I'm iffy about Manny. I just want to see what he gonna do this season because I don't know. With Manny, it's too much ifs. It's too much ifs.
Yeah, yeah. You just gotta sit back and watch, man. Just wait and see. Hurry up and wait. That's what they say in the military. Hurry up and wait.
Because it's like you were saying earlier. With the whole beating what was it, Central Michigan by 5 points.
Yeah.
And Manny was hype about it. I'm like, what? Come on,
That what
man.
you, that what they told me right there. That man was just happy to be the head coach of Miami Hurricanes because he said it was always his dream to be the head coach of Miami Hurricanes. So he just happy with any kind of win, any kind of way, or whatnot against anybody. It could be a low tier team, but like if we lost, if we won against Bethune Cookman the same way we won against Central Michigan, he would be happy. He would be happy, and that's sad.
Yeah, that like I said, that team last season, man, it was so inconsistent. It was so inconsistent. It
He
was.
like,
Uh, I mean, after they beat Florida State and Pitt and then Louisville, I thought things were gonna turn around for the best. I thought we would have probably finished the season at 8-4, and then go play the bowl game, win or lose. But when everything melted down to Duke and FIU, I was like, yeah, there's something got to change. Something got to
it,
change. I mean, Enos and Manny were bucking head the whole time. I was hearing half the
yeah.
time Manny was trying to oversee what Enos' cause is, but you're not an offensive guy. If you're gonna let him call plays, let him call plays. At the end of the day, when everything's said and done, get him up out of there.
Okay, you just said what I said earlier. I said he likes to be a control freak, and that's exactly what I'm talking about. He was being control freak with Enos. Now, what's to say he won't do the same with Red Lashley?
That's my thing. If, like I said, if he wants his job, if I was him, knowing that I'm not an offensive guy, knowing that I don't call offense, I don't have an offensive scheme, I would let Enos do his thing and don't bother him. Because Enos' resume, Enos is a play caller. He's not just a
Yeah,
quarterback coach. He's a play caller. He's called plays. He has successful season. Hell, SMU was 10-2 last season. They won 10 games.
yeah.
They averaged 42 points a game. So this guy knows what he's doing on offense. If I was mad,
Especially,
I just leave him alone, let him call his plays, and see how I go from there. I
especially
mean,
when well, he was the offensive coordinator at Auburn too, when Nick Marshall was there, I think. Yeah, and they went close enough to the playoffs or something like that. But when he coached at Auburn, when Red Lashley coached at Auburn, they went far. They went real far. They ain't win that much, but they went far.
yeah, that's another thing too. Like Miami Hurricane 2001 say, we can't have a losing season going into Alabama. They will be up by 500 points if they given a chance. I mean, like I said with Alabama, Alabama is one of those teams. They don't let up. They're gonna try to beat you until the clock reach down to zero.
Yeah,
Now, that's the thing I could tell you about Nick Saban. Nick Saban wants, at the end of the season, if he has a loss on his schedule and somebody else, has a loss, he want to make sure that his team looks so good, they wins and everything look so dominant that they're gonna pick Alabama over everybody. And plus, there's a lot of politics behind that too. But that's the thing about Alabama. We can't go into them losing and not having the proper recruits and everybody coming in because they ain't, trust me, they ain't gonna take no chance with us. And if they were given a chance to beat us by 100, they will.
I think Auburn gonna put them out for that race for the playoffs this season.
I think that's what Miami need to do too. Get back to dogging teams, beat them till the clock hit zero. Put that fear back in them because I remember teams used to be scared to play Miami.
Yeah. Very scared, extremely scared.
You come into Miami or Miami go to you and you get a victory, you feel like you won a national championship. That's what we need to get back to.
Well, some teams still feel that way now.
FIU.
Yeah.
Shoot, I think Florida State probably feel that way right now.
We still got. Hey, look. Hey, for us to be a relevant team, we still got teams want to beat us and feel like they won that championship. That's funny.
Man, what they don't understand is Miami is never going to be irrelevant. Miami stay in so many of these fan bases' head. It's crazy. Even when we ain't winning national championships or competing, they still love to hate us.
Well, they can't get rid of us because we everywhere. We co-hosting NFL networks. We still in the Hall of Fame. We everywhere. They can't get rid of Miami.
That's
They
that's
can't
another
get rid of us.
that's another thing you got to ask half of these college football teams. All this stuff going on, all this sports is dead on TV and everything, but they playing Miami games.
Yeah,
What other
yeah.
colleges have you seen on them? Because I haven't heard of anybody else.
You know they. Oh, you talking about throwback games? Or you talking about the game that
Throwback
recently
game,
played?
college games, replays, everything.
Well, they keep showing when Georgia lost in the that championship. I just want to throw that out there. They keep
Yeah,
they show that choke. They show that choke moment right there.
yeah. I mean, I would have loved to have Sergeant AR-10 up in here. I don't know where he at tonight. I would love
He
to
hi-
have.
he hi- he hiding that little puppy house where the rest of the puppies at.
It's he says social media hurt Miami. Nah, social media ain't never hurt Miami. Social media
No,
Miami bigger every year. Miami get bigger.
social media love Miami,
Miami
love it.
Miami is the talk.
Hey, let me
Miami,
tell you something. These folks said on ESPN, college football is not the same without Miami and Florida State.
it's not.
ESPN said it. It's not. There's no fun in it. Nothing. It's just boring Alabama and boring Clemson and boring LSU.
Yeah, LSU. Not even LSU. LSU just got into the talk. It's more like Ohio State. Um,
I don't like them.
even Oklahoma. Oklahoma can't win the playoffs game, but they've been to every one.
Yeah. Because they play a weak conference. I keep saying the same thing. Weak conference. These teams are prevailing in a weak conference.
Or
Sorry.
Orange and Green Blood said, I think Clemson gonna slip up and lose the South Carolina, North Carolina State or Florida State. I think they'll slip up to one of them eventually. Probably not. Probably not. Maybe not in the next two seasons.
Let me tell you something. Hold up. I will tell you something. North Carolina gonna beat them this season.
No, you think so?
Cause North Carolina lost. I think they were just talking about that. North Carolina lost to Clemson by a field goal or something like that
No,
last season.
they lost by a point. One
Well,
point.
point. 1 point.
Yeah, I
Okay,
think
what? Imagine now.
under 20.
Imagine now what they can do now. They got these players coming in now. This is Mike Brown's second season.
My thing is though, is North Carolina looking that scary, they might be a threat on our side. Because if we lose to them, which everybody's saying we might do, then they might be representing the coastal. Because if we don't beat them, nobody else on the coastal probably could beat them except for Virginia Tech.
Yeah,
So we
but
might be looking at another problem with North Carolina.
because the quarterback North Carolina just got in, he good.
And you know what?
Even though
Another thing too, North Carolina recruiting class, they number 2 in the country for the 2021 season. So if they could knock off Clemson this season and then build off of that, plus the recruits they getting, they gonna be some problems for us too. It's gonna be
I'll tell you something.
like a power shift from Clemson to them, and then it's gonna be a whole lot of battle.
Hey, let's tell you something. All it's going is from one Carolina to the other. From
Yeah,
Sa- from from the South Carolina to the North Carolina.
yeah, that'll be crazy, man. To watch. We definitely can't sit back and watch North Carolina rise. I
A
think
basketball school.
I think this season, if we play them and it ain't a dog fight and they ain't as good as everybody make them out to be, we got to blow them out. We got to show
Yeah.
them that's looking at them like, hey, Miami ain't here to play. We here to play. We here to win games. We here to knock teams out. The ones that y'all got so high up there.
I know that first game we play, we better blow that first. We better blow the first 3-4 teams out. We better blow them out. If we don't blow them out, I'm be like, oh my god, here we go again. Here we go again.
Yeah,
If we barely win against Wagner, if we barely win against Temple, Michigan, I'm sorry, I'm biting my nails on that one.
like I said, them first 3 games, we should blow out wins. Michigan State, I think we should blow them out too. But who knows how that gonna go when we go up to Michigan?
Yeah, 'cause we ain't playing at home.
I'm expecting a win from Michigan State regardless. But I
Yeah,
know the first 3 games should be blowouts. Should be
it
blowouts.
better be blowouts.
Especially
All this
Wagner. I never heard of Wagner.
I heard of them, they in Wyoming, I think, something like that.
I never
They in
heard.
Wyoming.
I think
That's them brown boys with the horse. The
I
brown
thought
boys with the horse.
I thought they was from up north somewhere, up New York or something.
They somewhere up there.
Yeah, I don't know
If
where.
we ain't never heard them, they somewhere that way.
Like I said, if we don't blow these teams out, we're gonna be looking at a hell of a season. Then when they saying we might lose to Florida State, we might lose to North Carolina and Virginia Tech. If we don't blow them teams out and we don't show no kind of rise, I think we're gonna have a hell of a season.
Yeah, it's gonna be it's gonna be like last season, but I don't think it's gonna be like last season. But I say like if we got the same if Manny got the same thought process as he did last season, I say we win 7 games.
Mm.
7 or 8 at the most.
Yeah, like I said,
Because
if Manny let Reed do his thing, we should be good.
oh yeah, if Manny let Red Lashley do his thing now, oh we 12-0.
Yeah, he could help out on the defense all he want, but just leave that offensive alone.
I'll be honest with you, I'd rather Manny run the defense.
Yeah,
I
a lot
would.
of people saying that too. But he ain't gonna get rid of he ain't gonna get rid of him.
Well, I mean, he ain't got to get rid of Blake Baker, but he could actually have Blake Baker take a seat, in the child seat, in a high chair seat. Let him sit back there and control the defense that year, and let him take notes for the whole season. And then
Yeah,
then let him let him control the next season. But this season, we need to make a big impact.
yeah. I don't think he want to micromanage him that bad. I don't think he gonna do that.
Yeah, he ain't. I already know he ain't. Hey, buddy, they
But
went Chuck E. Cheese ago.
I mean, I don't know. What's your take on Blake?
We ain't got to catch no one. Yeah, true statement. True statement. Oh, say then. Hey,
I
always
mean,
say,
what's your
yeah.
take what's your take on Blake?
Blake, I think we need to get rid of Blake. Plain and simple. I mean, I'm here. I'm just being honest because don't get wrong. I know what he's trying to do with the striker thing or whatever, but guys, come on. We play a lot better with just a regular 4-3 base. Come on, man. That's what our guys used to playing in high school. Let's go ahead and run that. Let them boys fly to that ball. Let them DVs play that man on man safety drop back. Let them boy pick it out like Trajan Band did his freshman year. Let's take off like that. Let's not play with it. Cause he playing around right now. Cause you saw Virginia Tech ran the same play when we played Virginia Tech. It ran the same play with the tight end drifting off to the left, wide open.
Yeah,
I'm still
speaking of
pissed off thinking about that.
how you feel about our linebacker core this season?
I think we're gonna be better,
You think so?
honestly. Yeah, because like I said before, Pinckney was the only one that actually I felt like was actually making plays for real, making good plays. Quarterman was too slow. Okay, we can't have a slow linebacker. That's just not gonna fit us. That has never been the thing for us. We can't have a slow linebacker. McLeod, because we talked about the McLeod situation, and he felt like he was hesitant on a lot of them plays. But like I said, you never know what that position coach might have told him. Hey man, scout back and watch to see if he's gonna drop it in the mid zone. You never know what they done told that man. Because like I said, Baker switched the whole thing. Switched the whole thing from what Manny had.
Uh, Jake said the linebacker coach need to go.
I agree. He need to get rid. Be honest with you, I ain't gonna lie. He need to get rid of all the damn defensive coordinator. I mean, position coaches.
I don't think you want to do that right now, though.
Oh no, not now. Not now. I mean, like before they start getting these folks in, before they start getting these prospects in for high school, I think they should have did that. I really do.
Yeah, but I mean, going into recruiting and everything like that, you get rid of them coaches. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough to get recruits, especially the ones that they've been recruiting. And then a lot of kids gonna look like, hey, they ain't got no foundation, they ain't got no offense, no defense, no nothing. They ain't stable. We're gonna go other places.
But if the position coaches ain't developing them players right, what's the point of them coming there?
And that's true too. I
Because
mean,
if you look at this past draft, what defensive player went first round?
so not one from Miami. We didn't get a draft until the fourth round.
Exactly. So obviously the development from these position coaches are not good enough. It might be because Manny telling them that we want this type of scheme or Blake Baker want this. We don't know, but at the same time, the development is not there.
Miami 2001 say, I don't want to see the turnover chain if we lose and bring the chain if we win it.
Okay, that's another thing I've been having a discussion with my uncle about. Cause he down there at West Palm Beach, and he said, I'm gonna quote him. He said, "Fuck that turnover chain and rings. We just need to be focused on winning."
See,
And I feel the same way.
the thing with the turnover chain and the rings, the reason being behind that they're not going to great
Oh
marketing scheme. It's great. You got thousands of fake turnover chains being sold. You
yeah,
got thousands of T-shirts, everything. So it's it rebranded Miami when that turnover chain came out. All the fans and everybody, want a turnover chain. They want the shirts. Know, it brought in a lot of money. It's a marketing thing. So they're
yeah,
not gonna get rid of it until unless it gets to the point where it's not making them no money. But
yeah. I
things
mean, I
eventually, if things like that gonna be a part of the culture to where it's expected to the point where nobody will pay attention no more.
yeah, I see it as a marketing tool. But right now, until they proven that they more focused on winning games, we might need to tuck that chain for a while. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
Because we can't celebrate a turnover if our offense ain't scoring. We can't celebrate with touchdown rings if we ain't winning games. All that's pointless at the end of the day. I rather win. I rather put on a touchdown ring called national championship or a
look
necklace
at
after we go on that championship. But
look
not
at it
now.
this way. Look at it this way. You get you in the fourth quarter, you're down by 20. You get a turnover, but it's like 3 minutes left in the game. What we celebrate? I mean, at that point, you give me a turnover chain, it's like it's a little too late. Maybe in the first quarter, third quarter or whatever, when I could have made a difference. But you give me a turnover chain when we about to lose. I mean, what's that gonna do? Just
So
for the camera to follow me or something? That's it. That's what a lot of players look at too. That turnover chain
yeah,
is a recognition tool. Once you get it, the camera's on you.
exactly. And see, that's the thing about it. I think it also direct their attention to that chain and the rings, far as a individual thing more than a team thing. You know what I'm saying? It make them focus on it. Man, if I go ahead and do this, I get this turnover chain rather than sitting there like, damn, I need to go ahead and focus on my job. That's how things didn't get executed like it's supposed to.
Yeah, you can look at it. You can look at it as technique too. I mean,
Yeah,
most players, if you wrap up, you taught to wrap up when you tackle. Most of
exactly.
them, most of them probably gonna try to go for the swipes and stuff like that. When
To
that
get
don't
the
work
damn turnover
out,
chain.
players gonna get extra yards on you. That kind of stuff could determine whether a third and two becomes. Oh, he picked up 4 or 5 yards, but he could have been tackled, for no gain or even a loss.
Yeah.
because somebody want to wear the turnover chain or whatever. But you got to look at it too. It also is a motivation tool because you got your safeties and your cornerbacks. They're gonna want to make a play because they want that extra recognition. So it's a good and a bad.
Yeah, it got a pros and cons. Definitely got that.
Yeah, but I don't know, man. The turnover chain. Hold on. Speaking of turnover chain, let me tell you how these people in China got my girl, man.
Oh man, oh man.
This is a turnover chain that came in the mail. This is a turnover chain that came in the mail, bro. Cardboard.
Wow.
She ordered.
Oh,
She thought she was being nice and ordered me a turnover chain.
God dang
Bro,
it, China.
this is what came in the mail, y'all. This the turnover chain that came in the mail. That
Leave it to China.
she paid like $40 for it. When she tried to find out how to send it back and everything, they gone. They gone. You couldn't find them nowhere. But this the turnover chain that came, man.
They saw a picture of it.
Oh man. Bro, I almost died laughing, man. They put it in a box. They put it in a box and everything, bro. So I'm like, okay, it might be a nice
Put it in a box.
little souvenir piece, Might be something to play with when, we get a turnover. I might throw that on and, celebrate with the team or whatever. I guess I'm doing this. Yeah.
Yeah.
She tried to find them, could never find them again. And I'm like,
I freeze again? Can you hear me? Did I freeze?
jewelry and stuff. Yeah, I'm like jewelry and stuff like that. Yeah, you can hear me?
Yeah, I guess.
Like jewelry and stuff like that, you don't order online, especially, and you got to check where it's coming from.
Yeah.
Cause them boys in China don't play. I'm still frozen on him.
Yeah, he frozen.
Yeah, it'll kick back in. Yeah, StreamYard do that sometime. I think the chat froze too. If I'm not sure.
They probably did.
Let me check.
I see. Who chat did? Who did that?
I ain't seeing nothing on the chat.
Yeah, it froze. You got to refresh when it come back up.
Yeah, I'm my screen flashing green right now.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me.
How many of y'all think we gonna beat Florida State by 2 touchdowns? Let me know.
Yeah, my screen's still frozen and
I hear you though.
yeah, it's just gonna have to go out the audio. Even the chat frozen too, so I can't even see what people commenting. Let me see. Yeah, see all the comments and everything. I can't see nothing. Yeah, looking at the screen right now, I see that my whole screen is black and yours is all right. That's StreamYard for you, man.
Yeah.
Hey, but as long as they can hear me, we good. Because I ain't no pretty face to be looking at anyway.
We gotta. I don't know. I don't see no comments either. I can't see none of mine anyway. I just want to know how many touchdowns. How bad do you think we're gonna win against Florida State though? I just really want to
know. Like I said, if we beat Florida State, bro, I'm looking at a 7-point spread. 7 points. I think I had a dream about that. I actually had a dream that we beat them by 7. So I'm just gonna go with that. I think it's like a intuition kind of thing. Orange and Green said 3 touchdowns. Hey, I'll take it. I'll take 5 if we can.
Hey, I was saying the same thing. I was saying at least 2 touchdowns, dog. It gotta be at least 2 touchdowns.
John said it could have been worse. You could have gotten a FSU turnover purse.
Oh yeah. They got that door to explore bad, don't they?
Yeah, man. I, I never understood why they went and followed us, man. They should have knew better. At least
They're
Florida, at least Florida knew better.
they're
You
our
can't
little brother. They got to do it.
you can't follow trends that was set by other teams, especially the ones that you play all the time. I
Yeah.
mean, I've seen a lot of schools follow behind Miami, but most of those schools has nothing to do with Miami. They all across the country. We never played them. We never even run into them.
Yeah,
But when
Oregon. I know Oregon had one. It looked like a dog chain or something like that.
I think I
Two.
think one of them schools had like a turnover wrestling belt or something. They had
Yeah. I know Georgia got one. Uh, dang. I can't even think of. I know you talking about though. But Louisville had the gloves and Muhammad Ali championship belt. Hello. So we'll get back on point, y'all.
yeah. Can you hear me? Come on. I'm
Yeah, I
looking
can
at
hear.
my screen is all green.
Yeah,
Uh,
it's still black out here.
yeah, I'm gonna just let it run like that. Then whenever they decide they want to put me back in, they'll put me back in.
I guess I'm talking
Long
about
as they,
Alabama Georgia too much.
yeah, as long as they can hear me, that's what I think happened. One of them Georgia fans hacked into my screen. But John said at least another 17-point beatdown.
Yeah,
Sure, I'll take as much points as we can against them. If we could beat them by 50, I would love it.
I say 2 touchdowns. That's the most.
But
I can't.
you know what the excuse gonna be for Florida State fans if we beat them that bad.
We got a first year coach. We didn't know who our quarterback was,
You know this that we had some bad O line. They gonna be the typical excuses.
and all I'm gonna do is get a pillow and go just like this.
Now if we beat them, I mean we beat them down. Oh man, I can't wait to see y'all turn tally face. I can't wait to talk to him. I know he gonna be mad. I know he gonna be good, but he gonna be mad as hell.
Mm-hmm.
Because I know they got a lot of hype in that new coach Norville. So I know they gonna be mad if they lose.
But he used to have cornrow braids.
Oh man, hey Jake said Florida State 3, Miami 50.
It might be like that.
Yeah, that's crazy. Oh yeah, speaking of them braids, I seen somebody I think that would turn tally. I seen they had Norville braids and everything
Mm-hmm.
with the Indian face.
Yeah.
I was like, man, these boys wilding. They wilding, man. But even like doing this YouTube thing, you learn how to troll. You learn how to troll other teams because even with my last thumbnail, the show that I did with him, I took
Yeah.
Sebastian and I made it look like he kicked down that horse.
Oh yeah, I
That
saw that one. I saw that one.
well, sometimes I don't know where my mind was, but I was like, you know what? Everybody been trolling because I've been seeing that video all week playing over and over. When that horse fell,
Yeah.
I just took it and snapped it, cut it up a little bit, put Sebastian in there kicking it down. That thing nice. I'm gonna reuse it. I'm waiting for November 7th. After we beat them down, that's gonna be my thumbnail for everything. For that whole week.
I'm gonna get the one with the dude using the bathroom in a Florida State helmet.
Yeah, he said I want to beat them like Florida Gators 41-14. Shoot. I low key he said I low key want to beat Wisconsin. Man, if Wisconsin in the national championship, hey, I love to beat them too. That's where I want to go. I don't want to meet no team in no bowl games. If we're gonna beat Wisconsin, I want to beat them in the playoffs or in the national championship.
I'd rather beat them in the national championship.
Exactly. Shoot. Yeah. But you know what we should do though? We should try to do this show. Talk Canes football every week on the same day, same time. You know, this will be good for the fans because like I said, right now it's not much going on. It's not much on TV or anything. It'll be a lot. It'll be something for our fans, for the Canes fans. I mean, I do the show with Turnt Tally, but that's more of a Florida State Miami kind of back and forth thing. But this one will be like mostly Miami, and he got the same kind of situation going with Polk County, no, where they speak
Yeah, I seen it.
yeah, they speak Florida State football together. So I think me and you could do this every week, every Wednesday. Come in, chop it up with the fans and everything. Give both our perspectives, and
Sound
then
like a plan.
you know anybody in the chat, y'all make sure y'all go over and subscribe to Cjcanes87 because he do videos and he always give his real point of view. So y'all go out and subscribe to his channel, check him out. Show him some love, man.
Appreciate that, man. I really do.
We're gonna wrap it up, man. I gotta get me some food. I gotta get ready for work tomorrow.
All right, I gotta go anyway.
All right, bro. I'll catch you next week. I'll chop it up with you during the week too, man.
All right, say no more.
T2Y, do you have an IG page? Yeah, it's the same as my YouTube channel. Hurricane underscore T2Y. I'm gonna put that in the chat. I normally don't do much over there though.
What's called? I can't wait. I can't wait for the season start, man. I can't wait. Did you see what they said about the home games though?
No, about what do you mean the testing?
Yeah, the testing and the crowd and who they gonna let in and all that.
Nah, not yet. I just know that I posted a video last night, which I got all the information. The whole video, I got the whole information from the Miami Herald. But
Yeah.
they talked to Manny Diaz about the whole practice right now, and they talked about just the voluntary practice, and Manny saying that regular practice might start around the 15th or somewhere down in August. So
Dang.
yeah, he's saying that practice might official practice might start on the 15th or somewhere down in August. Looking at it, but I basically I saw the post by the Miami Herald about the interview about practice and everything. So the players right now, Green Tree got approved, so they practicing at Green Tree, and
Okay.
the regular facilities, the indoor facilities and everything, they haven't gotten any approval yet, so they can't practice there. The coaches can't be at practice.
So
None
what
of
they
the
doing? Just so that mean what they doing? Self workouts?
Yeah, it's basically I think up to like 8 players. They still doing social distancing, so like up to
Okay.
like 8 players. But
Okay.
these players have already been tested. It's
Oh, okay.
This has been in the works like 2 weeks ago. So now
Well,
it's cool for them to practice and everything because they didn't test positive.
we on the right track then.
Yeah, but they doing them workouts like eight players at a time and stuff like that. And
That'll
it's
work.
voluntary too. So right now we don't really know who the players are that are practicing. We just know that most of the team is already back on campus.
Yeah,
Yeah, what I
that's
try
news.
to do is every bit of information I get that I think is significant, I try to post it on the channel. You know, if people want to watch and stuff like that, they can watch it. if they, get this information that they didn't hear somewhere else or something, then it's cool. But I mean, even if they heard it from somewhere else, I'll still post it just in case there's that couple fans that didn't hear it. Maybe they heard it here.
So remember, everybody that's in the chat now, tune in every Wednesday, 7 o'clock. It's just only gonna get better. This
Yeah.
is just the round one, because the next one is gonna be even better. Even better.
Taz Haitian Kane, I'm gonna follow you back. As soon as we get off, I'm gonna follow you back. That's the thing too. Anybody who follow me on IG, I will follow you back. I will follow you back. I do not follow anybody who follow me, especially if you're a Kings fan. I mean, if you're a Florida State fan and everything, I'll follow you back too. But I probably won't like none of your shit. If with the fifth, we could all get drunk, laugh out loud.
I think the next session next Wednesday we're gonna have the drinking episode where we really drinking, and we're gonna really have a good show right there.
VT said T2Y, you're German and Jamaican. Yeah, VT, I'm German. My dad's side is German, and my mom's side is Jamaican Indian. So I'm literally Jamaican, German, and Indian, but I just go with the German and Jamaican. Too much to be breaking down, man. But orange and green blood say he just subscribed to you, CJ.
Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that.
Yeah, like I
I,
said,
I,
we're gonna try to do this every Wednesday. Even when the season come around, it'll get
oh,
even better because we'll have a lot of
hey,
information, a lot of stats, a lot to go over.
hey, when the season start, y'all really gonna see me at the damn fool. Cause either I'm gonna be really pissed saying a lot of stuff, or I'm gonna be saying a lot of extra shit.
All my
It's gonna be
FSU fans that's in here, that's chopping it up. When we beat y'all, please, please don't go hide. Don't go
don't
hide.
hide, don't
I
hide
will
in your TPs,
trust me. I
don't
will
hide in your
I will
TPs.
search for you. I will hunt you down. I will find any video that you have commented on, and I will remind you all the comments that you said when we beat y'all.
Y'all do not hide in your TPs, because we will burn it out and let you come right on out.
I would let y'all know. I would let y'all know how bad we beat y'all. If y'all try to hide from me, I will come over to turn tally screen. And even if y'all want to ignore me, I will hit that super chat, and I will let y'all know what the score was and how much y'all was talking. So remember that. He
All right,
said
y'all finna.
I'm Jamaican. Just saw that in your info on IG. Yeah, VT. VT, you speak patois. How old are you, VT? Because I speak patois. I don't speak it on here because most people would not understand me. But I speak patois. Henry, you already know. I'll speak Miami winning the Natty into existence.
Exactly.
It's gonna happen.
Real soon.
Yep. Can't tell you when, but it's gonna happen.
Hey, we'll win one before Georgia do. I know that much.
And Florida State. Anyways, man, let me get off of here. Go eat dinner with the family. They already don't started without me.
Oh, dang. Can't miss that.
All right, y'all. Catch y'all next week, Wednesday. And catch y'all on Turn Tally's channel on Friday. We'll be on Turn Tally channel Friday. So y'all come on over there. You could come on. Hey, CJ, you can come on over to Turn Tallies on Friday too, man, because we have it where people could join us on the screen, and we could you could call in too, but you could join us on the screen just the same like we is right now.
All right. Now that I know how to do it, yeah, I got you.
Sorry to y'all for the
Technical
technical
difficulty.
difficulties. because with StreamYard, as you can see, my screen is black right now. On my screen, on y'all screen, it's black, but on my screen it look green right now. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with that, but I mean, it is what it is. But
All right,
anyway,
y'all, man.
I'll chop it up with y'all. Probably drop a video with whatever information I get this week, and I'll catch y'all another time. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button on the way out for me, please, if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I'll catch y'all in the comment section or whenever we link up again. All right, y'all.
Remember I always say hit stick, bust dick.
All right, go Kings.
Okay.